Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome to Brain Out. That's not my current state of mind, that is the title of the game. This is a game that has just popped up on Steam a couple of days ago, I think, and it's free to play. So I had a look at the store page and I wasn't expecting much, but I was looking for something to be a bit of a time waster. Something to just play around with, something to not take seriously, but what I got was something surprising. Brain Out is essentially a side-scrolling 2D platformer, or at least the sort of 2D take on CSGO, essentially. It's very fast-paced, you die very quickly, and it reminds me a lot of a game called Soldat. Now, if you've never played Soldat, that was essentially what that is. It's kind of like an Unreal Tournament-style game, but 2D and, you know, side view. But it was modelled after, sort of action movies of the yesteryear, you know, things like Predator. In fact, there was a very heavy Predator influence with guns like the minigun and so on, and quite a number of jungle levels. In fact, there was a Predator power-up that you could pick up as well. And it was a lot of fun. It had a lot of different game modes, and this is kind of more of that, but set in the modern world. So, what you're looking at here is the starting screen. It opens up your loadout immediately, and there are 3 different packs. Bear in mind this is a free-to-play game, so of course, first things first, I'm going to go through what this game is like in the sort of monetization side of things. Now, you might have already noticed it on the top right here, there's a crate. It uses a supply crate system. So that's what it looks like here. Yeah, containers can contain a certain number of things in them. They can contain cosmetic skins for weapons. They can also contain random weapon parts, as well as repair parts. So, how does it actually work? So you can actually get promo codes for this too. So, essentially, these are the parts that are available. Now, there's a special offer for a particular weapon there right now. It gives you a rare version of a gun that is already available in the game, with a skin and a skill point for it. But it also, you get these sort of standard crates and these sort of gold crates, which gives you random items in them. So basically, I'm going to show you what these sort of items are. Now, all of these weapons here that you can see in Pack 1 and Pack 2 are completely unlockable without any currency whatsoever. What you see in Pack 3, however, is an incomplete weapon. And this is a weapon that is a variant of another gun that's available here, the AK-74. This is the AK-74M, which has a bunch of attachments already on it. This kind of works like the pre-mades in Ghost Recon Wildlands, in the sense that they have attachments already on them, and presumably you can't really modify it beyond that, I believe. And of course there is a maintenance cost of everything. All of these weapons you can see there at the bottom part of the stats have a condition, and it seems to be quite generous. They lose 1 point of condition for, I guess, a certain number of rounds fired, or a certain amount of time usage, or something like that. And so periodically they'll have to be repaired with these repair points up here, and these are fairly easy to get. You get them through the supply containers, but you also get them by disassembling trophies, and trophies are basically weapons that you pick up. Oh no, you don't get them from that. Sorry, I'm completely mistaking these. But you can pick up enemy weapons and they get given to you as trophies, which will then be disassembled for this, which is your Technic points, which is another progression I'll get onto. But either way, these repair points are very, very easy to come by. So they only cost, I believe, 2 or 3 points, depending on the weapon, to repair. So it's not actually a huge amount. The main thing is these skulls here, which are actually used for unlocking attachments. So you can see these Cobra sights for the AK-74 there actually requires 1 point for that. And I believe you get 1 point per level or something like that. It's a skill point. So, I'm not entirely sure exactly how many points you get per level, but I do know you get them from leveling up. I've only got about 4 hours into this game, so yeah, that's it. The repair points you can also get from challenges. So you can see these are the challenges, and I believe they reset every day. But there's also a leaderboard, so you can actually have a look here. This has actually caused the game to crash, which is quite interesting. So, yeah, one moment. Right, so where I was at was the challenges here and the results. So there's actually a leaderboard, and it gives you a sort of reward for the top place. So if you overachieve, I guess, you can actually get more, rather ranked higher on the leaderboard, and that will give you an additional reward. So that's something there, but it seems to crash now. It might be the recording software that's causing that. Anyway, let's get into a match and see what's what. Alright, here we are. It's a very, very fast sort of loading time. Let's jump straight into this. You can already see graphically how this game will look. I've already gotten a kill. Woo! Go me! But yeah, it's this. It's a 2D CSGO game, essentially. The controls take a little bit of getting used to, because you use the SAD keys, but it's actually the W is the jump key, and you have a crouch, and you also have a sprint, which makes your gun waggle around a little bit more. And this is the capture point here. I believe this is team deathmatch, so... Oh, no, this is domination, so of course capturing the points are going to give us more places to spawn at. Let's have a look at some of the other weapons I've got here. I've got this AK-15, which I'm going to try out now. All the weapons have different stats, so that will determine what you want to use. There's also grenades and so on, and we just kill traded there. Just have a look here. You can also see what it takes to unlock some of them. These in Pack 2 require you to complete a certain task, whereas Pack 1 are level locked weapons, so some are dependent on the weapons here to unlock the weapons here. As an example, the AK-15 requires you to get 120 kills with an AK-74. So that's kind of how that works. There's also sidearms as well. We've got a bunch of these, and all of these weapons are modifiable. We also have skills here, like you get more ammo and grenades, and you also can carry, you get quiet running and so on. And these all cost skill points to unlock. So I don't have any of those yet. Oh, we spawned over here. Well, that guy's dead. Alright, let's try to get over here. Well, we've been killed already. As I can say, this game, it is fast-paced. Things happen very quickly. There is destructible environments, as you can see. The map itself... I died. The map itself has actually been destroyed quite severely. We actually just joined that at the end there. But that's done using grenades and C4 explosives and what have you. There's also grenade launcher attachments and so on. But yeah, we'll get into another round and see how we get on with that. Now, there's one thing I didn't check before I started recording, is whether or not my mic is actually transmitting in-game. I don't think there's voice chat. I never heard any voice chat, but I don't know for certain. I actually have no idea. So, if it is, this is going to be quite embarrassing. But, I don't think that it is. So I hope not. Right, so this is the sort of warm-up round before the actual match begins. Oh, I think we got one, though. We got one guy. I'm not particularly brilliant at this game, with only, like, four and a half hours or so of playtime behind me. Interestingly enough, you can actually see the traces of the bullets. So you can actually fire clean across the map. There's a small amount of bullet drop, I think. Let's just see. It's a very small amount. But yeah, it's all projectile based. That's actually why the kill trades happen at all. I gotta say though, graphically the game is not the most impressive. That skybox in the background, it's basically a JPEG, really. Yeah, it's not the most graphically impressive game, but good amount of attention to detail for at least the weapon models and things, and the animations aren't too bad. But, you know, free-to-play game that's only 180 megs to download, it's not too bad. I'm actually quite impressed by this. Alright, let's try to actually get a kill. Alright, this guy on the ladder is waiting for us. There we go, we got him. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the server's located, but I've been playing this with about 300 ping each time, so I'm not too certain where... Oh, we got blown up. Yeah, where the server actually is. So for all I know, it could be in Russia or something, you know? No idea. And of course, in a game like this, that actually really does matter. But for the most part, I haven't had too many situations that I can entirely blame on lag. Generally, it seems fairly stable. A couple of instances of rubber banding, a little bit of ghosting here and there as well, with players sort of warping around the map. Oh, there we go. Now, while you do have 100 hit points, each weapon, like this assault rifle I'm holding at the moment, does about 60 damage a hit, so you take about 2 body shots to die, but a single headshot will usually kill you. But if it appears like I'm firing more shots to kill them, that's usually because... It's more than likely because of lag. But as you can see, yeah, it's really just a couple of shots and you die. I don't think there's regenerative health either, so... I'm gonna have too many issues with that. There's a grenade. I can just barely see the grenade. If there's one complaint I have about this, is there's no grenade indicators or anything like that, so a grenade getting thrown at you is a little bit hard to see. It is basically just like 4 pixels on the screen. You can actually see the amount of health they have right here as well as 41. So I got 1 hit in, pretty much. I think you do less damage if you hit the legs as well. But yeah, body shots should deal full damage. Should. I don't know if they do. They should. Right, they're trying to capture that point there. And I think I shot the floor there. Alright, let's just respawn. There's a grenade that's been thrown. Might be somebody here. Yes, there is. Now, you do have very limited ammo. You basically have 1 spare magazine, and that's it. So, you're not expected to last long per life. You can pick up enemy weapons, though, and make use of those. And it's actually encouraged to do so. Let's see if we can get the jump on this guy. We did, but we got killed. Alright, off we go. Yeah, you can actually jump and fire as well. The accuracy is not too badly affected by that. It's more base accuracy of the weapons themselves. Oh god, I just glitched through the wall there. Somehow. I don't know how that happened. But I rubber banded through the wall. Yeah, what I was saying about the netcode earlier, I think maybe might not be entirely correct now. Might want to retract that. Especially now that I know about the lag issues, I'm trying to sort of pre-fire a little bit more. Well, somehow all of those shots missed. I don't know what just happened there, but I don't even know what to call that. Surely my aim isn't that bad, right? Probably not. Probably. That being said, though, I don't think I reacted to that at all. So this flag is going to change hands quite quickly. I was trying to be sneaky and it didn't work. Guy down there with a shotgun. Let's try out this G36 as well. All the weapons, by the way, are quite realistically modelled. Something I'm quite impressed by, actually, is that the amount of detail they've managed to get. Right, so the G36 is a much wider spread, but then it's a much higher rate of fire than the AK I was using just now. But it has a much faster reload, so maybe that will work to its advantage there. Crouching, of course, gives you much more stable aim. It makes you a little bit quieter when you move. So, of course, that guy did not see that coming. This one, however, did. And none of those shots registered. Alright, let's try a different weapon now. Maybe the F2000. Something that to kind of keep the interest in the game, really, is just kind of switching out the weapons and seeing what they all do, and I don't really know which one's good to use anyway. Oh, there's a special one there. That looks like a special sort of AK, I think? I believe the skin is entirely cosmetic. There was no stats associated with them or anything like that. But I think we picked that up. No, it's not a trophy. Oh well. I was kind of hoping. Maybe that was a friendly weapon. Oh yeah, it doesn't work if it belonged to a friendly. Oh, there's a wall there. I didn't even see that. Well, I was hitting him, but not enough, I guess. Pistols are mostly fallback weapons. They're not the most useful things, to be honest. This Glock 18 here has a burst fire, something that's a carryover from Counter-Strike, actually, as all the Glocks had a burst fire mode, and this one's just burst by default. Sort of a weird thing that's become a sort of cult feature, I guess, that Glocks do that, when in actual fact the real-life Glock 18 actually is a fully automatic weapon and doesn't have a burst fire. At least not that I remember, anyway. Well, we got that one. I gotta say, the F2000 really does fire quite quickly. We can actually see the stats of these weapons right here. Yeah, 900 rounds a minute. It's particularly fast. But a lot less in terms of damage, I would say. Could definitely say the same about the G36, though. Let's have a look at a shotgun. We've got the Spaz 12 here, which would mean to try. I think it's pump action in this game. Of course, we only have one reload available. I don't know if I hit him at all. There is a little cross that appears, like a hit marker when you hit something, but it's so hard to tell sometimes that that's happening. But I think this match might be over. There are crows flying around. Something weird that the game does, you can go into a spectator mode once your team has run out of lives, and it just spawns you in as a crow, which can be killed. You're completely 100% killable. Right, so that guy up there, he might actually get killed here. I don't know which way he's going. He's definitely trying to stay alive. He is pinned into that corner there. Let's see if we can try to flush him out. It's weird, you click to fire and click to pump, which is quite odd. See, I don't think we're going to be able to hit him. have grenades, so this might not be doable. As much as I want to try to, though. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything here. I think the crow's legitimately damaging me now. But that looks like the game's over. Well, with a score of 12-22, I've just got a container, so I can show that off before we go. Yeah, another thing that's a bit of a complaint I have is that you can't leave a match when the next round is loading. Very, very strange indeed, but not too much of an issue, I don't think. I just would rather it didn't do that. But yeah, now the match is loaded. Let's jump out of that. The splash screen. By the way, this G36, correct me if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments if you think I'm right or wrong. But that seems a bit oversized, because I have seen... This is a G36C model, by the way, if you can tell by the shortened barrel there, the barrel length. And I believe these P rails as well, because the G36K variant, which is the big one, which you might have seen in the Division Survival video that I did, doesn't have the P rail by default. But that's a C model, essentially, and it looks a bit large. Just a bit large. So, I don't know. But yeah, something I've just noticed as well. But yeah, so we're going to open up this crate here. Open container. And let's see what we got. And we got a bunch of XP and gears, which is the repair currency thing. So we'll just collect the whole lot of those. And we've leveled up as well, so we've unlocked a bunch of new things. Let's have a look. Oh, we've unlocked the USP. We've gotten a new skill point as well. Can actually equip that. USP, compared to the Glock 18, seems to have the same sort of damage. Less accurate, strangely enough. But, yeah, I don't see any advantage of actually using it. But yeah, you can see there's a Desert Eagle, there's the 44 Magnum, there's a Colt 1911, all the classics are basically here. So really, there's quite a lot of game here, considering it is a free-to-play game, which is not normally a bad thing, but most people don't really expect much when it comes to free-to-play. But I was pleasantly surprised by this, and it seems to have a fairly active player base, so I mean, from now to the near future at least, you still got a game to play. So if you are looking for a time waster game that is a little bit more game than time waster, go and check it out. That's Brainouts. It's available on Steam right now for free. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And let me know if you want to see more of this game. I don't know if there's entirely that much more I can put into a video, but if you do want to see more, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. My name is Panzer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.